Hey, what's up, guys? This is Bowen the Beast here. I just want to make a video today here on what I think is the greatest superhero movie of all time. I just saw The Dark Knight Rises just recently, and I was really impressed with it. If you all haven't seen it, definitely go see it in IMAX. It's worth paying $14 for. It's a great movie. You guys are gonna enjoy it. Um, with that said, I'm not going to review that movie. I'm going to let you all see it, and you can critique that movie or review it however you like. But I'm not going to talk about that. Um, I personally want to talk about what for me is the greatest superhero movie of all time, and I wanted to make this video because I was having a debate with one of my friends on this, and for me, honestly, what makes a great movie, and especially a great superhero movie, is that the fact that in the 21st century, as of right now, you can expect and you can anticipate that any superhero movie made in this century is going to have great visual effects and great action sequences. You can just expect that out of any movie, Spider-Man, Iron Man, The Avengers, or whatever it is, Batman. You can just expect that. So for me, what separates a great movie, um, from just a lot of good superhero films, and it's all the other factors that come into making a movie, not just the action sequences, but the actors, the acting, the characters, the directors, the plot, the music, the sound, um, everything that goes into making a great movie, besides just the visual effects and all that stuff. Um, so for me, personally, I think this is a no-brainer. For me, I personally don't think it's even debatable. That's how much I really think this movie is the greatest superhero of all time. Because it's on a different league. It's on a league of its own. It's on a completely different stratosphere than any other superhero movie is. It's a wow compared to a good. And most superhero movies are good, but this is just a wow. Like it just hits you with everything, and it's just terrific from beginning to end, top to bottom, actors, everything. And that movie is The Dark Knight. Um, I want to know what you guys think because I'm a huge Batman fan. A lot of you guys are different, Spider-Man, Superman, or whatever it is. And I haven't seen all the superhero movies. I've seen a lot of them, but not all of them. So, I want to know what you guys think too. I want to see your comments on this. But personally, Batman: The Dark Knight is the best superhero movie of all time. Um, Reason number one, just the fact that a lot of superhero movies, to me, they feel a little clunky with just so many superheroes, so many villains. For example, Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3, they threw in Venom, the Hobgoblin, Sandman. You got Spider-Man with his new suit going on, and it's just so much junk, and the plot doesn't get developed, and stuff doesn't get developed. For me, that's the worst Spider-Man movie, followed by Spider-Man 2 is the second worst. Fun, but segments in the scenes, it was just boring. Spider-Man 2 for me, parts, long segments where it was boring. Then Spider-Man's my favorite. Iron Man was a good, but for me personally, I don't like Tony Stark. That's just me personally. I like Iron Man, but it's a good film too. Wolverine was good too. But The Dark Knight, it's just Batman and the Joker, and they're just going at it with each other. I know there's Harvey Dent, there's Two-Face, and a lot of people gripe about, oh, Harvey Dent, why is Two-Face in there? Why does he die at the end? Why isn't he in the next one? If you really understand this movie, it makes complete sense why he dies and why he's in it. And he's the most essential part of the film, Harvey Dent. And if he continues on the path the Joker takes on, the Joker ultimately wins. And Batman realizes that Harvey Dent is the ultimate good, the symbol of hope, and he's put more men behind bars than Batman. And if Gotham sees that he's been corrupt, then everything will just fail. If Harvey Dent is defeated, then Gotham is defeated. And I think for the most part, people love this movie. But if somebody has a gripe about this film, it's Harvey Dent Two Face. But I think if you have to really understand this, And if you realize this movie for what it is, it's a great film. Heath Ledger's performance is outstanding. It's terrific. The difference between his performance compared to Jack Nicholson's, it's just like this. When you see Jack Nicholson, you say, "Oh, that's Jack Nicholson as the Joker." But when you watch this, you don't say, "Oh, that's Heath Ledger playing the Joker." That is the Joker when you're watching the film. You're actually seeing a character come to life. I mean, the acting, all the actors were great. I mean, it just hit you with so many surprises. The visual effects, the directing, and the critical thing for me about this movie is the sound. I mean, it just sounds great. The music, they hit you with the music at the right time. The guns, the way the guns sound, they're great. In other superhero movies, they seem to have this cheese to it, like this cheesiness, to it, and like the two previous Batman movies, Batman Forever and Batman movies, Batman and Robin, just stupid, just corny, just stupid. I hit you with a lot of cheese. Spider-Man hit you with a lot of cheesiness. I haven't seen the Amazing Spider-Man. I need to go see that. But the first three, I just thought, nah, they're not that good. Um, but honestly, this movie is just terrific. The Dark Knight. I saw The Dark Knight Rises. It comes in second place out of the trilogy. Um, Honestly, for me, what I would put in second, I would say maybe it's a tie between The Dark Knight Rises and The Avengers. It's a tie. I don't know what's the tiebreaker for that. For me, they're both equally good and they're both the same. Um, Follow that. I gotta say, Wolverine wasn't bad. Wolverine was pretty solid. I kind of liked that movie, Wolverine. The X-Men movies, they're okay. The Hulk movie, I didn't enjoy. The Spider-Man series, I didn't enjoy. Iron Man was not too bad. Iron Man was pretty good too. You look at Batman Returns. You know, I thought Michael Keaton was a good Bruce Wayne, and I think if somebody say Michael Keaton is a better Batman than Christian Bale, maybe that's debatable. I could agree with that. But I just think The Dark Knight is on a completely different level. The Dark Knight Rises is a good film, but the Dark Knight is just superior to any film. It's like The Godfather of the 21st century. It's that good. I mean, when I saw it, there was so much hype for that film, but to me, that film just completely surpassed the hype. I thought it was great. But I mean, that's just my opinion. And I love Batman. I'm a Batman fan. So if somebody's out there is a Spider-Man fan, they're probably gonna say, "Oh, Spider-Man 2 is my favorite film," and I can maybe see why. And there is no correct answer to this. This is just opinionated. But for me, this is a no-brainer. Uh, because when I look at a film, I look at everything, not just the visual effects. I'm looking at the acting, the directing, the script, the dialogue, the talking with each other, um, and then, I mean, I don't know. So, this is my opinion. Dark Knight is the best movie, best superhero movie of all time. The Joker was the best villain of all time. For me, Batman and the Joker are the two best, that's like the best superhero supervillain relationship. I mean, they're perfect for each other. They're like yin and yang. I mean, just perfect. I mean, they should even be married to each other. I mean, that's how much they're great with each other. Um, so that's my favorite movie of all time. Let me know what you guys think. Bye.